Um, which page? Page 62. Where is it?
Sorry, but I have this.
Okay.
So my mark was after the phrase of confession.
Yeah, I think we finished the verses about hearing says. Then next it says like page 61. I think we I finished page 61. Now some page 62. Let's do.
I thought for practice in the state, that, 61, where it's therefore earnest practice.
Right after Shanti.
Right after Shanti.
Engage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Read it again. So therefore, earnest practice. Then think of earnest practice as what away the illness of the afflictions. Refer to putting into practice the lesson, right? The lesson that a teacher has imparted, what she adopted, what should be cast at, right? So these lines are important. So now to do that, you need to know the lesson. For this study, the point them through study is to do. Therefore, it is vital, right? Vital to the meaning of what you have heard into practice as much as you are able. So, accept which in 6 idea, which one this we talking?
To cure the disease.
Earnest practice is the way to cure the disease.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Earnest practice as the way to cure disease. Yeah. Earnest what?
Dedicated, diligent, I think.
It's named also it says like a emphasize, right? The emphasize. So as on practice, emphasizing on study and so forth, right? So that's you have to think of as what they no, sick person is the first one. Yes, the first idea is you think about yourself as an illness person to invite the mental afflictions, right? And then, for example, the fourth one. That's the way your disease. Cure your disease. That's the saying. Fixing is like you keep eating medicine, So the number here, they say cures disease, your disease. That's it, right? Okay. Emphasizing factors. And then first idea, as Amazon will mention here, the first idea is very important. If you have a first idea, then other follows. He said, right? Recently, which we read it. Illness practice physically with the illness or the elevations refer to putting into practice the lesson. Oh, no, not that. Okay. So it says somewhere in page 60 it says the idea of yourself as a sick person is extremely important for if you this idea that will follow. That's the first, right? The fourth idea is also very important. It's more never saying keep continuous to practice. So they never give up. It's like an earnest saying. This is important. And the special which we read here, to do that, you need to know the lesson. For this, you need to study, number one. Right? The point of knowing them through the study is do them, practice. Why you do practice? Why is for practicing. Right? As usually we say, it's not for writing book, it's not for teaching to others, it's not for becoming famous, right? It's not for making money. So learn whenever you study it. Your motivation should be cures your illness when you write. But it comes like if this all other beneficial will come. You don't need to focus on that. It's all teaching and benefiting to others, writing book, and this all comes automatically. But the doing study is not motivated for them. So more should motivate that I can cure my illness, right? So how what medicine is perfect for me to cure liberate from suffering or whatever. That motivation you should have it. Anything you study, practice, meditation, whatever you do practice, whatever you do study, your motivation should have more like fourth one is saying curing my disease, right? That's important. My disease is nothing can help them. So if you're your own disease, then it let you know that how can cure others. It comes next. You don't need to focus. It comes automatically, right? If in the beginning your mission goes more that how I can cure the other, you study, you can't cure more not exactly, right? You can't them exactly. You cannot bring them benefit exactly because you're intellectual. Next, you will have an experience, right? So, and then it's like just academic, learning more academic way. That's the only you can share to others. That help others, right? So that's not enough. So try to cure your own disease. It means you more. I'm studying for my practice. So what I'm doing is whatever I'm studying today, it is for my practice. I have to do this practice at the next time, one by one, right? So that's you have motivations, and then main motivation is are you practicing cures your own disease because I want to live it, because I want to help others. The motivation, but the motivation there, right? You should read a few times, right? To do that, what means to do practice, you know the lesson for you. For the study, the purpose of knowing them is through the study. So we don't have two different things, which is for study, which is for practice. We don't have two different things. Whatever study, it is for practice. What you need to practice, you need to study. That's dependent. Is dependent. So it's also it comes more in next. Then also do practice. How to do practice, right? Purpose through study is do them practice. Therefore, it is vital to put meaning of what you have put into practice. Let's talk about practice, how to do practice, right? It can be individual practice, right? I'm talking here generally. I'm not talking how to do compassion practice, how to do emptiness practice. I'm not talking that. In general, how to do practice is three things, which I mentioned a couple of times. You should have your goal. So have and that goal like a ultimate goal, which is not the which result you're having tomorrow. It's not that, right? For next year, and then for further after 3 years, or a long-term goal, right? Ultimate goal. That's first you need it. Ultimate goal, and then for goal. You need to know what's there. Like I said, only Lamrim, how many practices? Even how to listen, how to teaching. Practice starting from there, and then main practice starting from Guru Division, then refuge, karma, and then for true, dwelling, dependent origination, then Buddhija, six perfection, four method of collecting disciple. This is all your practice, right? And it's like Guru devotion. That's one word, the Guru devotion, right? One line. But doing devotion practice, how much do you know? That's a lot, isn't it? A lot of things. Therefore, the practice is a lot. Only we can see a lot of practice you need to do. So what practice we're doing is here a little bit, here a little bit. That's what we do. Not step by step, right? You want to practice step by step, you follow the Lamrim. That's like exactly do step by step. So this is main practice, and you just jump on the main practice. You all forget this the first, second step, and then sometime you need to come back here, right? You go there and you need to come back, and you need to complete this first step. Therefore, before start from the beginning, the first step. Or it says you have to have goal, like a long-term goal, ultimate goal, and for this you need to know what practice is there, and one or two you know all completely. The second things, and when you practice, you know a lot now, right? When you knowing that all this practice for enlightenment, achieve your goal. So this whole practice, you know a lot, this and that, this and that. But when you engage, it's you engage from first step, second step, third step. So, and then it says it's necessary you need calm, not hiding, not worry. Can I really practice this life or not? In short, can I complete this or not? No worry. You relax, calm mind, and put more effort for daily practice. That's important. And then we need to rest again and again and again. So, mention about Chappelle. He's like a kind of like a new monk, and he knowing this practice and this practice. He doing really serious practice, not resting, and then move on. That makes me worry. Makes me worry that he might tired one day and then give up. This is not good idea. Just forward more, right? Oh, I did this practice. You're reading one book, then do this practice. Oh, I want this. You're reading another book, practice. Do this practice. Oh, I'm doing this. I need to do this. So, and then, so if you're tired, the way you will give up. Go slowly, calm mind, step by step. You know some good things there. Just the first step. Go there with the calm mind. And sometimes he's only saying, things this I have to complete in 3 years. Then it not makes you like exciting to jump on that, right? I complete in 3 years, which is Buddha did it. So sometimes, but if you not think carefully, someone calls you lazy, but never daily practice. Do practice and rest, and do practice, rest. Very important, need a lot of rest at the beginning. To attend something higher quality or higher realizations, you need a lot of rest. And rest and move, right? So just continuous move. It's like kind of running. Of course, we have a limited. Then we're tired, right? And, that's important. These 3, right? Have goal. Always think goal. What is your goal? Reaching that goal. What practice you need? Know this completely. Practice. Know all practice completely. Engage step by step with the calm mind. This is important for us, right? Right. So we already calm mind, isn't it? So, okay. Practitioner, like a death impermanent, who feel that death impermanent again and again. That very precious to attain something, do something good. They will do that. Not by guessing I'm right. So, so means we need some kind of that kind of encouragement. Every moment, every second is important for me to do this and this and this, right? And then during this time, yes, also need to relax. Do it because our body and mind has a limited. We definitely need to rest. So, okay, this is generally about how to do practice. Then next few lines, Janet, can you read for me?
Even a great deal, if you are not well restrained by ethical discipline, and because of your ethical discipline, not excellent. Heard very little. If you are restrained by ethical discipline, then because of your ethical discipline, you are praised, and your hearing is excellent. Persons who have not much and are also not well restrained by ethical discipline are scorned on both accounts, and their conduct is not excellent. Those who have zeal and are also well restrained by ethical discipline are praised on both accounts, and their conduct is excellent.
Yeah. Again, come to the next one.
Also, I understand the heart of the scriptures through hearing, and might know the core of meditative concentration. The knowledge are of little import if lightly you engage in coarse behavior.
Okay. See, it's this line of talking here, right? Yes, study is important, but only study is not that benefit. So when we read a little bit of earlier Lamrim, it's about a lot of benefit of Dharma. But not just only hearing. That is not get you only hear it, right? So that benefit include practice. Here include practice, and then that benefit comes. So only here you have some kind of benefit there, but not that big benefit to hearing it, right? So you have to hear all those Dharma and this Dharma and you need to practice. Then all benefit will come, otherwise not. That's a saying here. So the verses are it's easy, right? What do you need to know? Emphasis.
The scoring here, is it the people that are listening to the teachings? If you are,
Where?
well, if you have skill and if you are not well restrained by ethical discipline, and because of ethical discipline you are scorned. Who's doing it? Is it the people listening to your...
Okay, 가능해. 수렴 내고 넘치나? 얘는 수렴 기타가 변수 줘. Scrollings.
Your hearing is not excellent.
The third line, it's talking about people who are scorned for lacking ethical discipline and people who are praised because they have restraint of ethical discipline.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraph.
Not restrained.
Which paragraph?
The
First one, even if you have, right?
Even if you have heard a great deal,
Okay.
if you are well restrained by ethical discipline, then because of discipline, you are scorned. And your hearing is it
This is
who's doing the scorning? I mean,
Who is going to scorn you?
badly. Who's going to...
in all bodhisattvas.
Oh, they will.
Right. Doubt, of course. We have a doubt for that. And people say, as I'm monk, right? I wear monk robe. I'm monk. Monk is out of ethics. Isn't it? So, that Buddhist or your Buddhist practitioner, and people briefly know how their behaviors and what is ethics, right? Telling us, you must be good person. That's it. And then they're seeing what behaviors. If our behavior is not good, then definitely there's scorn. It's just people or Buddha and Bodhisattvas. There's a
I have a question in the second paragraph. It says, even though you have heard very, very little, and that your hearing is excellent. It seems in the case of hearing little, maybe your hearing is not so excellent.
I'm saying your hearing is later, right? your practice goes perfect, then saying your hearing is excellent. Your hearing is excellent means what you hear you got to yourself.
Even if it was a small amount,
Small
you understood and you put it
practice, yeah. That's you complete.
Yeah.
It's not saying small hearing practice, do fast practice, and you got a big benefit. It's not saying that. You will get benefit how much you hear it. Right? So far we hear a lot, but that much having good quality or attending something, we cannot put in practice. So therefore, it's saying even like a small hearing Dharma is powerful. If you practice, definitely brings you a lot of abilities. Therefore, it's excellent. And we call hearing is excellent because you never rest it. Whatever you put practice, never rest it. You exactly result what you spend the time, right? Just saying. So, the chapter 2.
Then the teachings taught by noble beings and practiced according with body and speech, solutions, delight friends, and are trained, they attain the perfection of hearing and knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Also, exhortation to wholehearted resolve. Adhyasam Kodana Sutra says, the fool at the time of death, saying, my practice was poor, now what is to be done? Not having found death, they will suffer greatly. Such faults of delighting in just the words. All actors before an audience watching a show are like to bring the good qualities of someone else who is a hero. You fall to earnest practice yourself. Such are faults of delighting in just the words. Okay, so I think the first verse, second verse is good. Do first verses, second verses.
Just with not having found depth, they will serve greatly.
No. Okay. On that, they will grant. When you have a time, you're not doing practice, and then come to close to that, and you read, and so many suffering you having, you think you do nothing, you and worries, and this here, right? So that's the saying. More this saying. Here is saying, the foolish are sorrowful at the time of death. My prayers were full, and what is to be done now on death. Not having found the death, it's saying you're not seeing any the good you did it, or what's it called? You're never seeing what you did good things because you're only seeing what worse things, right? If you're not spending time, or every time you're not spending for practice, you're wasting time, and then you're waiting. I'm doing practice tomorrow and day after, or a month after, or a year after. Then that is come, then you will see this all regret. And that's the saying.
When you hear a teaching it's some practice that you can kind of deepen the roots of what you know, so that when something difficult comes along, you're more established. The practice of knowing through your practice what you know grows deeper and more secure.
It's about based on who doing practice, who diligent for, who have that goal, enlightenment, who are that even like a nirvana or next life better. So who have that goal, they will have regret. Okay, I do nothing for achieve my goal. Okay?
No, that's okay. I was thinking maybe the practice is what gives what you have heard. It's through the practice that it gives it more roots, more depth, something more.
Your practice?
Your daily practice.
Your daily practice, of course, definitely. Your practice. So in the time to death, you not attend anything. You see not waste the time. You create a lot of virtues. That makes you right. Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that what we keep saying over and over again, just words. So I think even daily practice, if it's just the word, and you're not putting into your practice on a daily basis, it's just the word, then you're not going to benefit.
Yeah, of course. It keeps saying here, study and practice, study and practice, study and practice, right? If you're missing one of these, then achieve any goal, right? That's the main thing here. Yeah. So, do you know that the third verse is like an actor before an audience watching a show, or like describing the good qualities of someone else who is a hero. You form earnest practice yourself. So fault you delight in just the words. What in this line?
And I mean, like the actor is playing else. It's not themselves,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like seeing, like, being not yourself, I guess. And then prescribing good qualities, they're feeling admiration, but not doing it for themselves.
Just
Talking about it.
political qualities, yeah.
So it's very
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a gossiping. Usually we gossip. Gossip is exactly like this, right? Talk other. You do nothing. It's all this wasting time. So you admiring the other, you complaining to other, you describing the other's good quality, keep saying others good. So in the end, you will see all this wasting time. Right? That's it. So you do nothing, you gain nothing. Only you spend time for describing other good qualities. I have this, he has this, she has this, he has this. So exactly same as gossiping, right? It says like, so the fault delayed in just the word. Like, you are enjoying to talk. That's the word means that. Enjoy, talk, and then it's all faults. You will never do this, not attend anything, not good, have a good career, not change. This is all fault. You just talk. Just the word that, right? Okay. So, yeah, you understand this or not? Just other things are okay. Okay, then what's the next one?
The husk of a sugarcane stalk has no substance at all. The taste that delights is inside. Through eating that, the delicious taste of molasses cannot be found. Just as it is with the husk, so it is with the word. It is in contemplating the meaning. Therefore, delighting in just the word. Always be conscientious and reflect on the meaning.
Okay, all this talk here need to study, also need to practice, right? You can't escape from one of those, right? So, and then whatever you study, you should practice, right? So that's the keep saying. If you just hear it, just learn it, no practice, then it's wasting, as well as say. Therefore, practice is important. That what the don't say. Okay, I can read properly on that. It's that how Dromdamba doing his own sadhana, or Dromdamba study it, or Dromdamba keeping his vows, all this very well, and then other do all this practice with the Siddha and this all practice. He's saying it's all not contradictory. It's with each other. It's all for each other. Your sadhana, your study, your practice, or your keeping vows. This all are that beautiful word here. So once you hear it, okay, I did not read. So can you? Okay, what? Click here, right? Read here, and then back and click second one.
Can I just stay here and we can...
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting. Okay. Draw in a transparent crystal flower. Oh, from here? Whoa.
From here.
Okay, sorry. Drome. Those who follow Father Atisha, who endures in the footsteps of Avaduti, what would call them lesser vehicle people. That not slide into ignorance for me is due to nurtured the Dharma, the source of the Buddhas. That scholars not impair discipline for me is due to the profound causality of karma. Does not impair recitation for me is due to the profound sacred sutras. Does not impair concentration for me is due to the sovereign teacher's pith instructions that I practice in sitting.
Following, right? Okay. Not here.
Should I read lower?
No, it's not that, it's just follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll print to you after class. Yeah.
Yes,
please complete this already.
Fully integrating all teachings due to having endured hardships in Dharma practice. He who is in Buddha is all-knowing. He abandonment and realization, as well as to accumulation. And this for the benefit of my parents. First, through learning, I will cut the knots of my doubts. Second, I cut the knots of my doubts. Third, meditation, I will cut the knots of my doubts. These three is not pursued in isolation from the others. When I bring reflection and meditation to bear, when I bring learning and meditation to bear, and I bring learning and reflection to bear. By all without exception, I know how to travel by Dharma on the path. I, a Kadam, have not fallen into a partial approach Understand well the entire display, the world cause and effect, as optical illusions. This is
Yeah. It's a lot. So it's part of answering our, how to do practice. So, yeah, okay, better appealing to you, right?
Okay, isn't it in the, of my handbook?
What's that?
Written in the palm.
Hello.
이 법원과 대지교육과 이 필수 메시지에 만나
상관돼.
정말 와지고 와
Yeah, Kamala mentioned the last word is in the Pabonga. But begin. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's spot on.
That's what he's talking here. When also each those three is not pursued in isolation from the others. Learning about reflection on the meditation. That's this line. This line is in the Pabonga text. But then the first one here is also important, right? Yeah. Not impaired discipline for me. Is due to contemplating the profound costly and of karma. Also, these things beautiful also. Okay, I have my Tibetan word. Easy. Okay. I'm using all this. Okay. Cover the what's it called? Fourth one, right? It's the bottom line in the fourth one is saying you need to eyes on the practice, and then also very necessary you need to study it, and don't make distinction between study and practice. Whatever study is for your practice, and then not do one time, two times. It's emphasize again and again and again and again. And also you know that it's also recover a lot of answer, a lot of questions. Means what, right? So admiring diligence for you. Diligence means.
It's not like sloppy, sometime I'm studying, sometime I'm reading, no, I'm not going to do it today. It's like, but if you do this.
And also very important to know what is obstacle for diligence, right? So the Nagarjuna text describe the diligence. It says, in general, say whatever situations, right? Whatever circumstances, you never give up. It's saying. It will go more detail. It's saying we counted 4 different beings who is not reliable, who is not our diligence, right? The being is saying one being is like we call aspirations. I need this, I need more desiring, right? Being of aspirations, being of hatred, being of fear, too much fears, right? And being of ignorance. This being is very danger for give up everything, desiring for this, right? So like being who too much desire to money. And I will give you 1 million. Can you give up your religious? People say yes. Right? And the hatred. So I will help you to kill your enemy. Instead, can you help me to steal something? They will do anger, hatred, and of course the ignorance, lot. And then here, okay, I will protect you. Say, It's happened. It happened when Chinese come. A lot of monks fearing to Chinese earlier. The king, as I will mention that, right? I did mention, who destroyed all this Buddha Dharma in Tibet. He kill monks. If not drop, they kill. It just drop, they're free. So the monks give up for fear, staying, and then okay, I stopped. This four thought, four different type of being is not reliable. They will have not diligence to Buddha Dharma. This four. So diligence means whatever, even you have a desire, what is 1 million, that practice. Which practice? That diligence to the Buddha. Choosing 1 million, no diligence for Buddha Dharma. You give up Buddha Dharma, there are no diligence. So that's the, in general we say, oh yes, who do continues, never give up. But sometimes if we don't know the obstacle, then we cannot describe completely what diligence means. That obstacle can become an obstacle to not have diligence. Hatred and fear, all these things. So whatever you got to fear, not give up, you have a diligence on that. Whatever desire, you not give up this, you have a diligence on that. Hatred, whatever anger you must have, however anger, never give up this Dharma, you do have diligence on Dharma. How we describe diligence, So, who are out of all these obscurations. Never give up means what? We're not really thinking that things, right? Means even though never give up. Even someone killed you, never give up, right? Even you helping you to kill your enemies, never give up. Diligence.
I was thinking about the Jewish people when they were friends with the Enlightenment. Many of them said, "Okay, I give up my Judaism. I won't do it." But they did it in the basement. They hid it. They never gave it up, but they pretended. They said they gave it up.
That's diligent.
Yeah.
That's diligent.
Right.
So, and then Islamic people give their life except for their religion. That's diligent. That's what we call diligent. Right? Their own religion. Not for other religions, their own religion. Diligent. Sacrifice their life, not give up religions. The diligence. Right? So if you have a really strong diligence, no one can change it. No one can make obstacle, or no one can destroy it. Diligence means that, right? So very important to know what means diligence and admiring things. Okay. Now the fifth, sixth, not that much need to describe. Father at excellence being. Love, respect, remembering the one who set forth the teaching, the Bhagavan Buddha. What do we need to describe here? Agata as an say it's always a little bit go wrong. We have to say X being is Tathagata. Is excellent being. And that X being is Tathagata. Okay. Tathagata means Buddha. Yeah. So here, Tathagata, excellent being. Right? Some text commentary saying we have to change order. And being is Tathagata. But both have a right things. we can explain. It's here, Tathagata as excellent being means, Tathagata is the only we can trust. That's the thing. Right? If we are here only, the other order is better. The excellent being is Tathagata, is better, So instead of saying Tathagata as excellent being, we describe Tathagata. Why need we describe Tathagata as excellent being, right? So therefore, really saying is Tathagata is the only being who we can trust. Tathagata is the only being which you get from samsara and suffering. But still, we people saying this, right? So, what Tathagata? What means Bhagavan? Do you know that? The Bhagavan. Yeah, it's not really describing the word. It is Tathagata. It is Buddha. Who is one? It is Buddha. Right? What Bhagavan mean? What Tathagata mean? Do you know it? God is the Tathagata. Yeah. So beyond, not just gone beyond, with vision Sherpa, things like this, gone beyond like this. That's not just gone beyond. So gone beyond, because Tibetan word Dishin is Sherpa is gone, right? So and then it means like this gone beyond. But like this means what? Like natural ultimate emptiness. Like their nature is the what called lack of existence, and then seeing this and then go beyond. That means like this. This go beyond, right? And but actually, God they call Bhagavan, right? And then sometime we call like the Ar Bhagavan, Ar Bhagavan, Arya Ar Bhagavan. Like here, that Hinana practitioner, the Arhat, Arya, Ar Bhagavan. Arhat, Arya is Bhagavan, and then all these Hindu gods called Bhagavan. And we can make difference between Buddha and this called Bhagavan, and like different, right? So Bhagavan means like a one who has it, right? God means here destroy it. Who has that quality which destroying all this obstacle? That's the Bhagavan. And then when it translates to Tibetan, with not Chomden, with like a de means beyond. That makes different. Buddha is different than other Bhagavan. He translated a lot of careful things that Bhagavan thing, right? Actually, Bhagavan means here who quality that better cessation. We have a cessation quality, right? So that's the Bhagavan. And then Buddha also has it, but the Buddha is more eliminate completely ignorance, right? So therefore it's a Bhagavan who goes on, whatever, okay? So now here, we're to think Tathagata as the excellent being. It's like if is person who can protect us from samsara, who can us that enlightenment, who can let us emptiness practice. So this have more diligent trust to Buddha. You know, how you sing that quality to Buddha, that you trusting to Buddha. How trusting to Buddha that help you to follow his teaching, right? So that's the reason he's saying, think of the Tathagata as excellent being. The sixth idea, if you are not thinking Tathagata is excellent being, but you think other six ideas, you know, and the teacher doctor and this is Mama, but still thinking Tathagata is excellent, so other are again going mess up. You might lose your fat and things to them also. Okay. Yeah, the reason. Okay. So the six. What's it? Which the teaching will endure for a long time. Now what it means? The teaching will endure for a long time. Do you have out? So, you know, seeing Dharma is very powerful, very powerful. That thought might comes. How is beautiful it is staying really long time in this world. Destroyed, never destroyed. So that's so. You know, two ideas. Think Tathagata is excellent being. Then what's it? The wish that the teaching will endure for a long time. This antidote for which is third, right? Third, fourth. The pardon and what? So third is dirty part. Yeah, it's antidote for dirty parts. Isn't it the last two?
Yes.
Yes.
I thought the third pot was the leaky pot.
Leaky parts. Okay.
For the dirty pots, these are the antidotes for the leaky pots.
This is for leaky part. Then the other earlier two is the fourth, right? Like a third and fourth, right? Third and fourth is ended for dirty, and then this is ended for leaky part. Thinking Tathagata is excellent. Which the teaching will endure for a long time. It is for leaky part. Yeah. Leaky part. Okay.
Talking so much about hearing the teaching, and the number of our words talking so much about really listening to the words. Almost like leaky.
Number 4 actually talking about emphasize Dharma teaching like this, emphasizing on the practice, right? It exactly goes on the dirty parts, you know. So who is leaky part? Yeah. So Then the next line, I'll say furthermore. Now again here, talking three different ideas. Three different idea for what? We have a six ideas, right? The six idea for what? Think. Listening Dharma teaching. That's the idea, right? When you're listening Dharma teaching, you need a six idea. Think six idea. For how to listening Dharma. That's right, isn't it? Six ideas. So six ideas for how to think, how to listen Dharma. So you get motivation. Six ideas help you to wells and listening Dharma wells, right? So similar way, there are more again adding on that to how to listen Dharma. So okay, so first paragraph here, Jenny, furthermore.
Furthermore, when you explain or hear the teachings, if your mind and the teachings remain separate, whatever is explained will be inconsequential. Hence, the way that you determine how these teachings apply to your mind. For example, find out whether or not there is some much dirt or whatever on your face. You look in a mirror and then remove whatever is there. You listen to the teaching. Your fault, misconduct, and attachment appear in the mirror of the teaching. As you regret that your mind has become like this, and then work to clear away those faults and establish good qualities. Hence, you must teaching the birth story. Form of my misconduct, clear in the mirror of the teachings. I feel a feeling of regret and turn my mind toward the teaching. So I requested that Prince Sudasoma teaching. There, Bodhisattva Prince, knowing Sudha's state of mind, knowing that Sudasa has become suitable for hearing the teaching.
Okay, so here this paragraph talking about teaching. It says apply. What's for apply? It says listen in such a way that you determine how do those teachings apply to your own mind, right? That's when you are an illness person by reflections, right? But then how can healing it? How can recover it? How can do it? So therefore, it's always think that how can I apply to my mind, reduce. That it's like six, right? It's a bit how it can apply to reduce my mind. The other thing, your mind and the teaching remains separate, then whatever will be what's it? Inconsequential, right? Whatever. So don't make it separate, right? In every teaching, every Dharma teaching, how it can reduce my mind. How my mind, how it can change to my mind. Always you have to listen that way. Then I have a more question. Okay, how can this change to me? How can this help to me? Definitely, you should have a question that. So, and then even that way, it will help. That's what I was talking about this one, right? So, whenever you listen to Dharma teaching, think how it can help you. How can it change your mind? Okay. And in brief.
In brief, develop the spirit of enlightenment thinking. For the sake of all living beings, I will attain this, that I must hear the teaching. Therefore, I will listen to the teaching.
That's another thought, right? It's main motivations. It's motivation at the very beginning. Come here. Actually, we recite the refuge in bodhicitta, but that thinking, right? Not much thinking. No, right? When we recite bodhicitta and what's it? Refuge in bodhicitta line. Do you have? So that's the when we recite fast, you will not enough have a time to think. If you do always practice, it covers short time, right? But you can motivate this all bodhicitta. But you are not practice like a daily practice. You have time to motivate self these motivations. Therefore, if you come here, you set up that motivation in your home or in your car or whatever you're driving. During the time, you set up that motivation, and then same time we decide with the bodhicitta and refuge. It just reminds you. It makes you more strong. It was important, right? All these 6 ideas you should have in your thought before you come in teaching. Keep reminds you during the teaching. When you get like boring, when you get tired, just the 6 ideas. And I shouldn't be one of these parts. I should be one of these 3 parts. So, and then the 6 ideas help to not being that 6 parts, right? So just before you come, and then at the time when you get bored, read this 6 idea. Remember bodhicitta. You do listening Dharma teaching for all these sentient beings. Because listening Dharma teaching for achievement, enlightenment for other beings. That's the thing. And second idea. And third saying, remember the benefit of hearings. Remember the benefit of hearings. Eliminate that fault of vessel and with a great delight. So that's another idea. Remember this all benefit of hearing Dharma teaching. Right? So that makes you work up. So that makes you work up. Continuous, like be fresh, So that's important. And this idea is not only Lamrim teaching here, right? The idea or 3 idea, we have another another what called wrong comprehending, or like 6 wrong mind. That's you need it whenever you're listening down. Sunday class, you need it when you listening Dharma teaching in New York. You need this all. Not saying you need only for listening Dharma, the Lamrim. It's not saying that. You need it all whenever you need listening Dharma, right? And then also change the subject. It's not only listening Dharma. Also, like say. Okay, that goes all more money. Okay. So, yeah, that's important, right? Okay. So, what I here, okay, Lamrim said here, the heart of Dharma, the path is a little bit, very danger to saying, what's, it's called for, we call chöde. Chöde is like supporting to increasing mental reflection, something like that, right? For example, new practice. If you love learning, you know a lot of Buddhism, but very less practice, you might have a pride. Think Dharma something to increase pride, danger things, right? So Dharma support to wrong things. Actually, Dharma should be pride and mental reflection, right? But if you don't do practice, only listening, more study it, it's very dangerous. That can be called increasing mental reflections, right? Which we're saying the firing on water is antidote for fire, right? Now it's firing on water. Then what do you understand? It's impossible, but give example as like this,
Gasoline on water and then
The stain on water.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's actually impossible, right? Impossible. Giving example, practicing Dharma and it lets increase the mental reflection. It's that firing on water. That would reduce that fire. On the water, yeah. The fire on the water. You don't?
Yeah.
You
If you practice, there cannot be fire on water. Right? You can't increase mental reflection, just like there cannot be fire on water.
So that is actually an antidote for reducing mental reflection, right? But using Dharma is increasing mental reflections. It's exactly the same, the fire on water. Right? What missing is that's therefore Dharma, being caused to increase mental reflections. You're right, jealousy. That we don't have a practice only intellectual. A lot of people have these things. Yeah. I know a lot, include me. So, yeah, that's the danger. It's saying. So, whenever you listen to Dharma, it says, how can I apply to use my mind? That's important. Right? Important. Otherwise, study, I know a lot. So how? That much people respect. Oh, she learn not. Great scholar, that how much compliment comes, that much prize rises. On the floor. I'm always looking some kind of higher tone, higher chair, which actually. So. Yeah, that's true. Of course, Buddha and Bodhisattva will score. So that's religion, right? So therefore, Dharma practice, steady Dharma is never turning to the cause for increasing mental afflictions. It's very possible, right?
Let me unmute her.
She's on the microphone. Did you?
I unmuted you. Can you speak? Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. She muted herself again, I think she wants to talk.
I don't think one thing is,
Oh, I see what you mean.
What happened?
She muted, there, I unmuted her.
Okay, please never mind. It was not a question. It was a thought for later. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Okay. Okay. So, wait.
But it's kind of nice. It's really, well, you want to learn from someone that has knowledge,
Uh-huh.
you know. But it's different, they have the pride. So if I were a teacher that knows a lot and can teach me a lot, but still has pride, or doesn't practice what he, I don't know, but they would.
That's very true. That's Lamrim already mentioned that whenever you're listening teaching, don't describe this person is like unattractable or something like that. Lamrim will describe that. That's all. But still, something to concern, worry, stuffs worry. Yeah. So, but
yeah, I might do, I think, in reading about, somebody who has poor ethical discipline can also be extremely knowledgeable and a teacher, and that we should, but what it said was that we should be open to teaching, because teaching is good. But I have a problem with that. I want my teacher to have good discipline. I don't want to sit in a room with someone, even though he's brilliant, and I know that his discipline is terrible. I can't help that. I wouldn't want him to be my teacher. It would not be.
yes, you. But what you on guru directions, you can take time before acting teacher, right? Time. When at it, then follow Lamrim, whether it's acceptable or whether it's behave something wrong or whether it's something like 5 things is counted in Lamrim, right? 5 things. Don't decide listening. Don't say the reason why I don't want to listen to Dharma because of these 5 reasons. Lamrim said, do not give the reason, which is not listening Dharma. So we have to find some kind of middle way, you know. So that's important. But you should always good, but turn into poison for people. That's danger, right? So it's true under poison if you not practice. That's poison, right? If you practice, then Dhamma is Dhamma. So never let it turn into the poison. So steady practice, and or even we cannot practice well, perfect motivation, not dirty parts, not the dirty parts, clear parts that we needed, perfect motivation. Right? So at least it saves you to not into the poison. Really understand?
I understand, but always, when we were at the definition of the Dharma being the thing that can free from suffering for you from samsara. Really, the dharma is turning into poison, or is it the, you were talking about the momo and YouTube, it's not the
Not turning into poison means here, medicines here, right? Medicine with with some kind of conflicting, which is turning poison.
Grape juice.
Grape juice. Grape juice. Okay, I just maybe right. The grape juice. That is turning poison. Right. Here.
okay, so the medicine itself is not.
Medicine itself is pure,
Right.
but can be turn poison
Interact
because that's the thing. So our motivation, our practice is another cause to making poison or keep it pure, you know. So it's very If you like,
tell somebody that you're being too conceited, or, I mean, you almost have to just say, well, just keep it to yourself, right?
or
You're very knowledgeable, but they don't practice, and you kind
no,
of...
that's a lot, but there's no reason to mention that. That's why. That's no reason. You know, but in their way, it's danger.
Someone had a chat, I don't know who said it.
100 times study, 100 practice, you need it. 100 time practice, very danger. So 100 study, 100 time practice, that's needed, right? So go to equal. So Trumpa say, I'm listening, while I'm listening, I'm doing concentration. While I'm concentration, I'm doing this. He, like this practice, like a concentration, and then, you know, this term, he put it together, right? The Domdemba said, it's put in together, not like a make it separate. So that's how we need to go. One, each study practice, day. We've come to that 6 idea. So now for our practice, there are 3 more ideas adding here. So when you study Dharma, you get the benefit of hearing Dharma. That's help. Say you motivate with the bodhicitta, I'm studying Dharma for receive enlightenment for the sake of all beings. That's the other things. And so when you're studying Dharma, you are applying in your own, reducing your own mental afflictions, changing your own mind. So that's things. And then when you need to think this, when you use this idea or like a idea, what was it, 6, 7, 8, 9 idea, okay, here, the 9 ideas here. When you need to do this practice. Yeah, so that's, I have to say, not the teaching, you need to focus on teaching. So you cannot practice, but also, since today, keep thinking idea how much is important, how much is help. Think again and again and again. This is calculating, right? Calculating, and then strong motivated before you come class, any class. Strong motivated with the 6 idea. Help at the doing teaching, right? So make it together. You know, teaching at the same time doing 6 actions. Remember it, and not you cannot make it. So this is before you need to do it, or do today, every day. You get it familiar, right? Yeah.
There's no need for that.
That's fine.
How to strike a balance between learning, practicing meditation? How do you strike a balance? Some just read and sometimes listen. Sometimes I meditate. Do I always do all three at the same time?
Not same time. You cannot do same time. Let's say, example, this 6 idea. We hit, right? Since 2-3 class, we just keep discussing on 6 idea or 3. And then now this here wisdom, you have it. Here wisdom, right? And you need to come to contemplating wisdom. You need to get loud, think again and then again. Not repeat the word, right? How much is important? From your side, it is important. You know, text say it's important, but how I can see it is important. So repeat again and again and again. So, and then you really come down and get that it's really important. You can contemplating wisdom. Right now in the practice, so as I said, before come to class, think 6 idea, motivated with the Vichita, Dharma teaching for this and that. I'm listening Dharma teaching as I'm looking. I'm a illness person. I'm circling in this until time. I'm countless lifetime, isn't it? I suffer it. I suffer countless lifetime. So dignity to change. So that you think as you are illness person, right? So and then comes here. Okay, how it's helping me to change. When in Dharma teaching, right? How it's helping me to change. That should have a motivation at the beginning, and then remind briefly in the moment, and then it goes perfect. You know, Dharma listening, Dharma teaching is, like a medicine because of your mind, right? So this, how we need to study it, practice, and the idea, you need this practice until you achieve enlightenment. So you go to listening, teaching from his Lama, you need this idea. Sometimes you go to receive teaching from Geshe, you need this idea. Some listening Lojong, you need this idea. Some you listening a lot of things, you need this idea. So this is living Dharma teaching. So this, right? And then 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, then really it's good energy and environment to really strong diligence for seeing Dharma and practice. So, and move next, and next, and next. That's how we make it together. But not in time. We studied, like yesterday, last class, and today, but we did practice, right? We did not put it on practice. Isn't it? So now, since today, you should contemplate wisdom. To try away is important. And practice, I need to move. Maybe for that person?
I think so. There's no other response.
Okay. So yeah.
I'm going to go back and concentrate more on it. Try to work with it. But right now, I was just talking to my husband the other day, and I was telling him last time, there's a part that, not the prayers, we just did the last teaching he gave. I'm so interested in every word and listening. I was on the edge of my seat, leaning forward, taking it in, and later, I can remember very little. And well, okay, I think maybe that I have to go back and really focus more on meditation, because my concentration, you thought I was work on concentration, keep my mind steady, focus, not letting it drift.
concentration and recollections
Yeah.
needed. Like when you listening Rinpoche teaching, right? Sometimes it's tricky here. You think I'm listening, but one side of mind you're describing. Oh, Rinpoche said that and this and that and this. But you another here you hearing, right? You hearing Rinpoche word continuously. Or side of mind describing. Oh, I thought so. It is exactly Rinpoche said. At that time, you're missing some word. What Rinpoche said. But concentration and same time, the briefly, every 5 minutes, briefly, you have to remember, oh, Rinpoche said previous this. Okay, now what is saying? What is the previous this? What is saying? And then, when complete, you go back home, remember all these things, few times, whatever Rinpoche said, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, reflect it. Help. Otherwise, even you have a good concentration at the moment, and not it, and again, it will be disappear very soon. Special, getting more weak. Thing. You agree, right? I agree.
You're not seeing it. You didn't really have to.
I'm forgetting a lot today. So, okay. So that's important, right? The trick is concentration means you concentrate. Not only you didn't look at that view, look at the world, right? So the focus kept word by word. And say, stay in a moment, right? Stay in a moment. Your mind should stay in a moment. What Rinpoche said, right? So if you go up, back, then again, it's really dangerous. Have all this word, not remember these meanings, and then that's danger.
I'm sure I could use that because I'm listening and listening. How can I reflect? Oh, Rinpoche just said this. Now I'm saying this. My mind really is going off somewhere.
I can do that. I can do that. In our monastery, many people can do that. People can do that. That's possible. That's really possible. It's possible, right? Therefore, like keep listening, right? Okay. Oh, Rinpoche said that at the moment. Oh, Rinpoche said that. Rinpoche said that. Strongly, focus on that, and that will help you. If you have a really good concentration, which is help you after Rinpoche teaching, go back home. Still, like a fresh remind to you. So, because of the strong concentration, right? Then you have to recollect it a few times, many actually. So then that's help.
Right, Rinpoche is speaking in Tibetan, and I don't understand that,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I know that I want to really pay attention when he's speaking anyway. There's not a time that I try to write notes, or like to take that time to try to do the thing now about reflecting on what our...
Yeah, that's good. That is a good idea. Remind me. Yeah, you have a time to reflect it when Rinpoche talks, because then, right? So you have to wait translator. So I'm not saying until you finish, you have to recollect nothing. That briefly, gets to briefly remember all these previous he talked, and then listening what the translator said. So yeah, you do have more time. That's true.
Yeah, I'm always like looking at how we move hands and gestures. Like I've been tranced by just watching him. I couldn't be thinking.
Sometimes, just simple Rinpoche, close eyes, not look at, close eyes, and then you hear it with
The translator talking or?
translator, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And sorry.
Right from the
Yeah, don't, right? Anyhow, so try more close eyes or look down, and then just more attentive consciousness. Then so see, that help you, right? Okay.
Yeah. I know.
That's the YouTube.
It's on YouTube, you can listen to all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I don't think when Geshe was teaching us.
Like a individual, right? Are you talking individual?
No. When he was here teaching.
When it was here. Yeah. So Rinpoche give you instruction in your like individual in Rinpoche room. That you have a record, right?
But when he taught that day, it was recorded on WebEx.
You last year. That's you talking last year, right?
We had a teaching when he first came.
We have a record. Right in it?
Yeah.
We have a record. Yeah. So secret keep loading this all record. Finish.
I finished off with all the Tuesday, they're just.
Oh yeah. Wonderful. Oh, okay. Now we can learn that and how to can convert to YouTube. And you can do one by one, right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It is now time to convert to YouTube.
Yes.
Then everyone can hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come over and you can help me.
Sure, that's possible. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So our WebEx teaching will be on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. What's that?
So the WebEx teachings eventually will be on YouTube.
Every time WebEx need to convert 4 M or like 3 MB or 4 MB whatever. They need to convert to YouTube. So now here we'll leave off here. Okay. And it's also that when you're listening Dharma teaching, you can do 6 perfection with listening Dharma teaching. 6 factors. Right? So here it says at the beginning you're offering mandala. It's a positive practice. And then you spend your time. It is also the part of generosity practice. Right? And then there is you in full Dharma. You're just more full Dharma. It's also generosity practice. Okay? Generosity practice. And then you try to keep your behavior better when you're listening Dharma teaching with idea or like a 9 idea. This is a morality practice. If you follow the 6 idea, so just try to free from this 3 different parts. So this is morality practice, and it's a the pain practice is in a long time. It's been someone here, someone left. Yeah, they're saying long time, no patience. No patience. So for patience, so no matter how long time, right? Being the new gold and Dhamma gold, that's not tired or be patient for listening Dhamma teaching. It's a patient practice. Listening Dhamma teaching, same time you're doing the patient practice, and then the joyful effort. Listening very happily, diligently, and enthusiastically. That's a joyful effort. And then concentration on the word. It's a concentration, and then understand. what's ideas. This is wisdom. So action practice is there, even using Dharma teaching. So therefore, it's also should think before you come class. Oh, this is the sixth perfection practice also include there, and then 6 ideas I needed, and also it's really becoming sixth perfection practice. Remember this all before you come to class. And after go back to class, remember what we talk, and also remember that practice things. Move. Yeah. I'm saying here what it is. It's important. Six wrong compounding. Six wrong thought is like listening Dharma teaching, having pride is wrong. We are same class. How much he knows, right? He knows that much. I know better. Do you think that is the pride? So listening Dharma teaching with the pride never helps. So therefore, no pride. Or as saying, untrust. What trust is the opposite? Trust. Yeah. No trust with the Dharma and teacher. So if you trust, that's not good. And then no is not good. And then decision is not good. Then tiring, try and boring is not good. The signal six what do you call? Distraction. Yeah. The decision is possible, and then tired, boring is possible when you're in Dharma, right? Okay. No right, no despair, right? No distrust. No. What is fair opposite? Lack. Okay. No distrust, and then no or lack of distraction. Yeah, distraction, and then boring. Right? Where's the sixth? Okay. Singing. Sleepy, or when it's happening when you're tired. So six are also obstacle for listening Dharma well, right? Study well. And other, he said 5 things here. Say, not commanding on word, not the meaning. It's wrong. Only meaning, not the word. It's also wrong. It says here, the asanga. It's the composed asanga. There's 2. Only comprehending word, no meaning. That's wrong. Only comprehending meaning, no word, also wrong. And then, when you hear it, you decide, oh, this is that, even you not get that word. It's like a word called understand clear, right? Even you not understand clear, you're assuming, oh, this is that. This is wrong. Sorry? Guessing, yeah. So it's not good. And then, because it's not good that you understand you are wrong. Right? And also it's wrong that comprehending some part, not the complete. Right? It's like a six idea. When we talk 6 idea, like 3, 4 you know, and 2, 3 you don't know, and you are not paying attention, or you are not interested on that. So then it's also wrong. It's not completing. It's not listening, completing. It's not practicing, completing. So these are also, wrong obstacle for teaching. 5, this is called.
These five are obstacles? These last five are obstacles?
Obstacles, yeah. This is all obstacle for listening Dharma. Sorry. Last 5. Another one.
Only comprehending the word and not the meaning.
Okay.
Making assumptions.
Making assumptions, guessing.
Part and not the whole.
Understanding wrong one.
Oh, understanding just incorrect.
Incorrectly, yeah. Understanding, but you think it's correct. That's wrong, yeah. So if you pay attention, then you will not understand correctly, right? So then, yeah. Okay. So we're going to hear, right?
You said understanding the meaning, also not the word. How can you understand meaning without?
Here, giving a definition of bodhicitta, right? Definition of bodhicitta, your main idea is you will be saying, it is mind that to attain your own enlightenment for seeking of others. For all other beings, benefiting for all others. I think it's like when in mind, mixing up every single word, but the meaning you catch up in that, right? And then describe, when you describe others, you will stop, even like a small word. So, not understanding meaning is, not necessary to understand word by word. This all single word, not necessary, right? Here say it's also wrong. Necessary to catch up single word. So usually I'm saying that when you listen Lamrim, never every word. You should pay attention on every single word, right? And last time we give example here. In generally, when you say on in generally, and then you see what is individual there. Even not pay attention to the word. In generally, in generally is in generally, then you will see. When you put a word, it's generally. Then it should be have some kind of individual. What is that? Even thinking the background behind that. What's the opposite one? So that's help a lot. That's important for people who study it. That's important, right? The word, it's saying words is like I cannot get it. What is the synonym to use it? People can. Cane, yeah. Words are the cane. And then to work. So the mind is all like all people. So we should rely on the word. Then it's a lot of help in the meaning. This is important. Okay? Yeah, that never in the poison. Never in the poison. Okay. So 是被创新了都 신도 도근신라죠 바르쇼 이담 구도라나면 in this land so there is also I think that we have to listen sometimes to partner Who has a Katamba book? Do you have a Katamba book? Okay, I need to print. Do you have a Katamba book? Okay, I read the Domdambas. It's like on Katamba book, page 416 and 417. 16 and 417. And then who don't have, I will print it to you, right? You don't have, Jen don't have, Jen. Okay. Damba book. Wonderful. Wonderful book. Yeah. The book Kadamba. Yeah. Yeah. Page 416, 14. The Kadamba. Wonderful.
Because I understand what you're saying, because I understand this and its relation to karma, right, that linkage of...
It's talking here, and what I'm doing today is not to conflict each other.
Right.
Yeah, study here, what I'm doing in a practice is no conflict. Right. I'm here, what I'm doing a practice cleaning here is not contradictory. Right. So I'm like a scholar, reading my own vows carefully is not conflict, right? So it support each other. Scholar means really you need to support, keeps their vows well.